Hello to all football fans. We all know such football players as Ronaldo, Messi, Mbappé, Neymar and many others, but can you recognize them by their voice? Today there will be an interesting game. Guess the player by voice. The voice of a football player will sound, after which you will have 5 seconds to understand who it was. If you guess, add +1 point to yourself, and at the end of the video write in the comments how many points you have collected. Whose voice is this?
I mean, my name in the Balkan language, it means gold, so I would prefer that, but...
This is the voice of Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If you guessed right, you are great. Add yourself +1 point. Start counting points and at the end of the video write how many points you have collected. We continue. Whose voice is this?
What it is to have this pressure to play because you have too much energy to play, to give your best, and sometimes you go and...
This is the voice of a French football player, Kylian Mbappé. Kylian plays for the Paris Saint-Germain football club and is the leader of his team. And whose voice is this?
Sí, muy feliz por el primer título. Lo llevaba deseando desde que debuté y bueno, contento.
This is the voice of the Spanish footballer Gavi. Gavi plays for the Barcelona club. And whose voice is that?
Tengo muchas palabras para vosotros porque es un día un poquito triste porque voy a dejar.
This is the voice of the great football player Karim Benzema. Karim is my favorite football player and he plays for the Real Madrid club. And who is your favorite footballer? Write in the comments. Whose voice is this?
First of all, to win 7-0, and first of all, to kind of give a statement in this tournament.
This is the voice of the Norwegian football player Erling Haaland. Haaland is a young and very talented footballer who plays for Manchester City. Whose voice is this?
Yeah, it's different. Real Madrid is, it's always been about Champions League.
This is the voice of the Croatian football player Luka Modric. Luka plays for Real Madrid and is a great soccer player. Whose voice is this?
Un momento que va a quedar para el resto de nuestra vida, para nosotros que tuvimos la suerte de jugarla y para...
This is the voice of the great, one of the best football players in the world, Lionel Messi. Lionel plays for Paris Saint-Germain. Keep counting the points. We continue. Whose voice is this?
Well, some important saves before we scored this 1-0. I think we could have scored 1 or 2 more in the first half.
This is the voice of Belgian goalkeeper Thibaut Courtois. It was quite difficult to guess, but if you guessed it, you are great fellows. Add yourself another +1 point. Whose voice is this?
Com o staff técnico, com os fãs, sem dúvida para mim, estou muito feliz, estou me sentindo em casa como se fosse.
This is the voice of the Brazilian footballer, Casemiro. Casemiro represents Manchester United, and whose voice is this?
It was really touched to me. I really felt like I wanted to cry because he mentioned my daughter. So Messi said something about.
This is the voice of the Argentine goalkeeper Emiliano Martinez. Emiliano is a world champion and plays for Aston Villa. Whose voice is this?
I will continue here, and in my opinion, if they continue to do it, the work that they want to do it.
It is the voice of the legendary footballer and man Cristiano Ronaldo. I think everyone guessed right here, so add yourself another +1 point. But we continue. Whose voice is this?
With my hamstring and it snapped, so it is what it is. I did everything to be okay and...
This is the voice of Belgian legend Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin plays for Manchester City. Whose voice is this?
And in USA, so even that is everything extremely fast.
This is the voice of the Polish legend and great footballer Robert Lewandowski. Robert plays for Club Barcelona. Whose voice is this?
Falamos pouco ontem depois do jogo, mas a gente trocou mensagem sim. A mensagem que eu mandei para ele foi que
It is the voice of the great Brazilian legendary player Neymar. Neymar plays for Paris Saint-Germain. Whose voice is this?
I work quite a lot in the gym. I think it's kind of workout and also the diet has helped a lot.
This is the voice of the Egyptian footballer Mohamed Salah. He is a very fast and tactful player. Mohamed plays for the Liverpool club. Whose voice is this?
So proud of the lads, it's tough. I thought we played really well, especially first half, deserved to be ahead. Could have scored a few more and then...
This is the voice of the English football player Harry Kane. Harry plays for Tottenham. And whose voice is this?
Que le gusta divertirse en el campo y al final, gracias a eso, pues me permite estar en lo...
This is the voice of the French footballer Antoine Griezmann. Antoine plays for Atletico Madrid. Whose voice is this?
Pero con muchas ganas de ganar otra. Tenemos buenas sensaciones, tenemos...
This is the voice of a young and very talented Brazilian footballer Vinicius Junior. Vinicius plays for Real Madrid. It was hard enough to guess, but did you guess? If yes, add yourself +1 point. We continue. Whose voice is this?
Well, I've not played, but last year, the last game, I was injured, but it was still very memorable from the side.
This is the voice of the Portuguese footballer Ruben Dias. Ruben, a young and talented footballer, represents Manchester City. Whose voice is this?
Perché queste partite sono più difficili dopo le soste, anche mentalmente, noi...
This is the voice of a young and very talented Serbian football player Dusan Vlahovic. Dusan plays for Juventus. Many may not know him, but you guessed it? Whose voice is this?
In football, he was like a little brother for me when I arrived. I was 19 years old when I arrived at Monaco.
This is the voice of the Portuguese footballer Bernardo Silva. Bernardo plays for Manchester City. Whose voice is this?
We are very happy, very proud. It's the result of a lot of effort together.
This is the voice of the French footballer N'Golo Kante. Kante plays for the Chelsea club. And whose voice is this?
I think my greatest achievement is to help my people.
This is the voice of the Senegalese footballer Sadio Mane. Sadio plays for Bayern. And whose voice is this?
I think for me it has to be Ronaldo. I think the amount of years that he's performed at a high level, the amount of goals he's scored.
This is the voice of the English football player Gareth Bale. Gareth plays for the Los Angeles club. Football is more than just a game, it's a whole life, it's a whole era. Football is the most popular sport in the world. Football has saved millions of people around the world from poverty. The same Ronaldo, thanks to football, became a great man. Messi as a child was very seriously ill and only football saved his life. Football is more than just a game, football is life. How many points did you get? I scored 18 points, and how many points you have collected? Write in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, put a bell on all notifications. Thank you all for watching. See you soon in new videos.